Yo, what is going on, guys? NRUK Racing League here, and welcome to Season 3 of the NRUK Cup Series. This is it then. We are ready for our third season here, and we start with the traditional curtain raiser, the Clash from Daytona. 16 drivers have the opportunity to go out and win this race. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. 16 laps under the lights at the World Centre of Racing, and we're going to get ready for what should be a fantastic way to open Season 3. It's going to be mad. It is going to be wild. And without further ado, let's get ready to get into some Season 3 action. It's going to be a new season, a new start for NRUK. Season 3 saw some major changes regarding team ownership and driver contracts and stuff like that. But we are ready for what should be a fantastic, successful season, as the lineup will now roll across your screen to show where everybody is starting for this 16-lap event. So, without further ado, let's take a look at some of our key racers coming into today's race. Tyler Bradley, the reigning champion, makes the switch to Richard Childers Racing this season to drive that car, the 8 car. For William Bulin and his team, it's going to be interesting to see whether the 8 can retain his crown. He starts on the outside pole tonight. Then we go a few rows back to this man, the 40, that is Joe Rutkowski, racing for Chip Ganassi Racing this year. He whisked out on the title by a singular point last year. It was heartbreak for Rutkowski in his camp, but he has instead decided to switch to the 40 team this year. He's looking for a successful rebound and maybe to go one better this time and go and win the title. There are our 2 drivers to preview coming in to this race. But 16 cars here are going to have the opportunity to start their season off on the right track. It's a non-points race. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is to get the win and get the momentum coming into Daytona. The teams have arrived. The haulers have arrived. Just in preparation for this season. Coming to the stripe, Colton Yo and Tyler Bradley lead us to the green flag. We're racing in Season 3 of the NRUK Cup Series. And as they go into turn 1, it is Colton Yo who gets the advantage. But here comes Tyler Bradley's teammate, William Bulin, towards the inside in the 31. Bulin staying on at RCR for his second season. He's now looking to go and put himself in the title picture. However, a win in the Clash would start him off perfectly for this season. And as they race hard through turns 3 and 4, 16 drivers, all the opportunity to win here. And they come off a turn. William Bulin is going to lead the first lap of Season 3. However, his lead will not last long. Here comes the 4. This is your Season 1 champion. That's Keith Stevens, who now joins Stuart Haas Racing. He's looking to go get that second Cup Series crown. And it's a new start for him. The 4 team is going to be looking to potentially regain that title. Stevens, can he do it? He's doing nice out front with the help from the only Joe Gibbs car in the race. That's Mathis Wells in the 18. Of course, some of the teams that are quite prevalent in this race, RCR have 2 cars. However, Stuart Haas Racing and Chip Ganassi have all their cars entered into the Clash for this year. So you're looking at them to be quite strong in this race because they have the teamwork. They have the help in terms of teammates coming into this one. Towards the inside though, Mathis Wells with help from Diego Yepes. Joe Jefferson racing hard on the inside. Of course, Jefferson, former leader of the most wins in NRUK history. However, he is the He has the most wins for any active driver, tied with another racer in this race, the 97 of Luigi Octavo. And off turn number 4, they will race to lead lap number 3. Bulin doing a nice job of keeping on that high side, pushed by Colton Yo and teammate Tyler Bradley so far to keep out front and in the lead here. No one has tailed off this pack of 16, of course. Only a small field for the clash this year. However, that will extend into coming seasons as the amount of drivers competing in the chase will rise from 12 to 16 drivers. But William Bulin is doing a fantastic job of holding strong on the outside right now. Yepes is going to be the next one to make it through. Here comes Jefferson, looking, searching JCG Dougherty Racing, looking for maybe a big season. They need a win, get them in the chase. However, today it's all about going for a win. To call himself a winner in the clash, Jefferson's going to be looking to do that for his team this season. But not any lane really has not been that much of an advantage so far. Bulin has only just fallen away on that high side. He did a fantastic job of keeping it up there for so long. However, that inside slightly getting an advantage. The middle with Mathis Wells also staying quite strong right now as they continue to race side by side at Daytona. The inside now has more cars on the helping it out. Yepes leads that line. Behind him, he has Jefferson, Sebastian Kuklon. How about Nicholas Wade for Rick Ware Racing? Getting in with the action. The 52, probably one of the biggest, a massive underdog coming into this event. He's running up front right now, and if events go his way, he could sneak a good, maybe a win, I doubt it, but a good finish it will certainly be for that team. As we are now 6 laps into the action. It's been Bulin and Yepes dominating so far. No one has been able to shuffle them out of the way yet. No one has had the advantage. They've all stayed quite strong for right now. However, a wreck or an incident could change that very quickly. But there's just been nothing to match these front runners right now, as Bulin once again is going to lead another lap. These 3 have been at the head of each line, Yepes, Wells and Bulin. And you focus here on Diego Yepes. Got a win last season in the NRUK Cup Series. He's back this season. Front Row Motorsports, the team he's going for. How about this for a start to his campaign? To maybe win the clash, be a surprise winner. And a lot of them are lining up on that inside right now. Some of the underdogs coming into this race, not driving for the bigger teams, the bigger organisations in this series. Currently running well on that inside. No one has been able to gain an advantage though, as Mathis Wells leads that lap as we now go halfway through the race. It's been a tight battle, not much happening in terms of action. No one's been able to get an advantage. Yepes though has gone out front right now. Can he maybe clear the high side down the backstretch? They will race. Diego Yepes in the 34. Still racing hard, but credit to William Bulin. You have to give that 31 team a lot of credit. They've brought a fantastic setup, obviously, to this race. And right now, they are doing a superb job of retaining that high side. As again, I cannot see anyone getting an advantage. And this could be interesting, because coming to the finish, if they're racing like they are now, it will be a 3-wide photo finish. However, someone would like to get an advantage here. Yepes once again goes out front on the inside. But no one's taken any risks, any manoeuvres so far. They just cannot find that advantage from anywhere right now. Yepes has the help from Jefferson. As we look on the middle lane, that's led by Mathis Wells. 2 SHR cars racing in there. Keith Stevens and Alexander Rowe. Rutkowski joins them in the middle. But as we now are on lap number 10. It was Wells who led that, and it's going to be so tight coming to the finish if nothing changes between now and then, it's going to be a fantastic finish for the lead. It's whoever can muster that advantage on the last lap will probably come away with this race win. Now does Yepes find that little bit extra in the 34? Not this time. There is just nothing that can separate any of these drivers right now. As a reminder, it's Bulin on the high side, Wells in the middle, Yepes down low. There's just been no advantage for any of these guys right now. It's been tough going so far, and I mean, it's just you just cannot see anyone running away with this right now. However, that could all change. You still have 6 to go in the clash. One bold move could win this race if we see an advantage to anyone, but I mean, it's not. We've not seen that so far. It's just not been the race that we were expecting. Yepes, look at this. It's so tight as we now have 5 to go at Daytona. Caution comes out now. The first driver to make it back in first place will be the winner. However, the likelihood of that caution coming out looks very, very low because no one seems to be taking a risk here. No one seems to be making a bold move as they maybe are going to try and dice out in this back of the pack. Logan Cloud joins the middle lane. He's debating whether to join that middle or that high lane because he was previously running up high. He moved to the middle for a bit there, down the backstretch. However, he's currently still deciding what lane to go and support here. He has joined back up high. 4 to go. You cannot see any of, unless for a wreck, it's between these 3 drivers at this current point. Yepes, Wells and Bulin. Side by side they've been throughout the entirety of this race. It's going to be so close to call. As they continue to race hard down the backstretch. Through the turn they will go. And it is Yepes. You might have a slight advantage this time. However, the high side seems to come better in turns 3 and 4. At this point. 3 to go at Daytona. It's going to be the tightest of finishes in the clash. But which driver is going to go out and get the win? Now does Yepes get an advantage? Can he clear the 18 or the 31? No, he can't. The middle lane and the high side fighting back valiantly. Through the turns they go again. It's just all so close. Not anything to separate these 3. Two to go at Daytona. Leading that lap just about was the 31 of William Bulin, who could have a slight advantage over the others right now. Yepes will get a slight advantage this time. However, he's not been able to clear coming off of turn number 2. Down the backstretch they race. Wells maybe fading in the middle. But he's still there. Racing strong. Which lane can muster an advantage? None of them so far. However, we're going to find out this time by white flag flies at Daytona. Which one of these 3 goes and gets the clash victory? Do they wreck? What happens? William Bulin could have the slight advantage on the high side right now, but Yepes goes out front on the inside lane. Off the turn they go again. And now Bulin regains that advantage with a run off the high side. Through turns 3 and 4, it's going to be ever so tight to call. Nothing separates these 3 lanes. Bulin, Wells, Yepes. Who's going to win the Season 3 clash? Off of turn 4 they go. It's 3 lanes abreast. 3 wide. Who gets the victory at the line? I think Bulin got it. William Bulin has edged out the clash here and won it by an so close margin over Mathis Wells, who has an exceptional record here at Daytona. But it was Bulin the victor today. And William Bulin has won the clash for season number 3. Bulin is your winner. The 31 was your pole sitter. Or was he the pole sitter? No, he wasn't. The 31 went out front early and dominated from then. The high line was strong for him. And he is going to go to victory lane in the first race of the season. It's a non-points race, but the momentum is going to be there throughout the 31 camp. And they're going to be looking for a strong performance when it comes to the 500. Thank you for joining us for a first week of testing here for season 3. Join us next week where we'll be going testing again, followed by the opening rounds of the season. Bulin gets the clash victory today though. He is your victor. Till next time, this has been NRUK Racing League, and we'll see you for round number 1.